I saw a cow on my way here, just walking down Sycamore Lane. Enough! I can't take this anymore. You've been making trombone noises at me for an hour.
I need to practice.
Yeah, and you've been here for a whole hour. You haven't even said hi to us yet.
Fine. Hi. Where's Ellie?
She's at some art show thing until Monday.
Guess you're stuck with us. So, do you think that cow you saw on your way here is still outside?
Maybe. Why?
Nothing, I just had a bad experience. Ah!
How about Mrs. Oldale's science test this week, huh?
It was a tough one. I only got a B plus.
I didn't think it was tough.
Of course it was easy for you, Evan. You built an omelet-making robot last year for fun. What about you, Kyra?
You're talking to me now? I prefer the trombone noises.
You seem grumpier than usual.
You've only known me for 15 days.
And you've been grumpy for 14 of them. All except the day Maxville hosted that puppy convention.
There were over 100 puppies. Of course I was happy. I'm not a robot. Anyway, I can't find anyone to sponsor our detective club.
Are you saying that I've been part of an unauthorized club?
Evan, chill. I thought Mrs. Oldale was our sponsor.
Well, not exactly. I mean, she was the one who suggested I join a club in the first place, but...
Why don't we ask her?
No! Anyone but her. I mean, I've been trying to find another teacher to sponsor us.
How's that going?
Well...
Why don't you join Pie Baking Club?
A detective club? You're too young to be a detective.
Look, why don't I just call Mrs. Owens?
No, don't!
Nope. Backup phone. Hey, can you patch me into Mrs. Oldale? Yeah. Hey, Mrs. O, this is Duford. Listen,
No, not her!
Kyra is here and she has a question for you.
I do not!
You've got a question for her too? Great!
Don't tell her where I am.
Why don't you come to the treehouse right now?
Come on!
Yeah, I'll see you in a little bit.
I cannot face Mrs. O. I have to hide.
Mrs. O's not even scary.
Yeah, not like cows.
I am Hilga. I am grown up. I am leaving. Bye.
Yeah, no one will notice you in that outfit.
Oh, hi, Duford. Hi, Evan.
Hey, Mrs. O.
I don't suppose you know why there are about 40 cows wandering outside?
40 cows? Let's go see.
That sounds like my worst nightmare.
Kyra?
I am Hilga. Kyra is, not available.
Right. Do I need a password to talk to Kyra, or? I noticed you've been skipping my class. On Monday, you said you had to help in the library. Tuesday, you said you needed to cook your own lunch.
The school lunch was cinnamon rolls. I'm allergic to cinnamon.
Friday, your excuse was just one word: drums. Kyra, I don't know what's going on, but
We gotta move!
Who knew cows could climb stairs?
what is the deal with those cows? Anyway, Kyra, seriously? How?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting?
Moo!
Terrifying.
You can't be afraid of cows, Duford. They're just cows.
I'm on Duford's side for this one.
What?
Cows are just too big, like elephants or whales.
And now these giant beasts have surrounded the treehouse. This is the most terrifying day of my life.
Guys, I need to find Kyra. I'm sure she's still in the treehouse, but I can't seem to figure this place out.
Say no more. I will be your guide to uncovering the depths of 214 Sycamore Way. Evan, search music. Long, long, long ago, in 1949, there was a mysterious treehouse built by two rivals, one from each of the two families that created this town.
Ah, yes, the Maxwells and the Oldales. You remember I just married into the Oldale family, right?
Oh, yeah. You're okay though, Mrs. O. Way back then, there were two guys named Orton Maxwell and Murdoch Oldale, and together they built this treehouse. This building is now the oldest building in town and the only building on the border between Maxville and Oldale. But Mr. Maxwell and Mr. Oldale were inventors. So they didn't just build any old treehouse. Here, anything could happen. And they left all sorts of crazy machines like the Costuminator.
How is this helping us find Kyra?
Sometimes there are secret passages. I think they're activated by boards in the floor.
Pretty neat. You know what all these buttons do?
Yeah. Like this one turns the air conditioning on, except on weekends.
What does it do on weekends?
No clue.
What was that? I think it came from...
Was that Kyra? What is she doing in there?
Is she afraid of something?
It can be tough living in a new place. Worrying you'll make a mistake, that no one will like you, that everything could go wrong.
Did you feel that way when you moved here?
Maybe. All of us feel afraid sometimes. Even heroes. Actually, let me tell you a story about a hero from the Bible who felt very, very afraid. Elijah was running for his life away from a queen named Jezebel.
Elijah, like the prophet?
That's the one. Elijah had seen God do some amazing things. But right now, Elijah wondered if God was even there for him.
Why did this queen want to kill Elijah?
Because Jezebel had done things God said were wrong, and Elijah had told her so. Elijah hid under a bush in the desert. He was so scared. He did the only thing he could. Elijah talked to God. He said, "Lord, I've had enough."
Elijah wanted to quit?
He was so afraid. He thought he was going to die. But when Elijah was afraid, God listened, and he sent an angel to help.
An angel? Did he have a big sword or lightning superpowers? Did he go and fight Jezebel?
No. None of those things. The angel actually brought Elijah food. Then Elijah slept.
And
Elijah felt better. God didn't fix all Elijah's problems, but he gave Elijah the things he needed to have the strength to keep going. He helped Elijah to have courage, even though he was afraid. Just like Elijah, we can talk to God when we feel afraid.
dear God, please do something about the cows. I'm super afraid, but I know you get it. Amen.
Great idea, Duford. Whatever we feel afraid of, whether that's big animals or the dark, being alone, God understands, and we can trust him to be with us.
Just like Elijah did. Great lesson, Mrs. O.
I just wish we knew why the cows were gathering here. Then we could make them move.
Hold on. Duford, your trombone. Play something out the door. They're all coming this way. Cows like music.
That's why they've been gathering. I've been practicing the trombone all afternoon.
We figured it out.
Yes!
So to get rid of them, you have to run out of the treehouse while playing your trombone.
No, why me?
You've been practicing all afternoon. Come on.
Is there anyone else here who would like to face a fear today?
Mrs. O?
Oh? Well, Kyra, hi.
I would have come out earlier, but when Duford pressed that button, the vent iced over. My shoes are still stuck.
Oh no.
It's okay. I thought you'd be mad at me after I totally failed your test on Monday.
Oh, that's why you've been avoiding me.
Did you mean what you said when you said we could talk to God about our fears?
Every word.
Then, can I talk to you too?
You sure can.
It's just, all my teachers are teaching different things than my last school, so I keep failing tests. And no one will sponsor the detective squad, so I'll have to shut it down. It feels like everything is against me.
Oh, that's a lot.
I wish I could be fearless like my dad, like everyone else.
No one is fearless, Kyra.
I just keep imagining myself failing and everyone laughing at me. What if I'm not good enough? What if I keep failing forever?
Kyra, failing a test doesn't make you a failure. My job as a teacher is not to tell you if you're good enough. My job is to help you to grow, just as you are. Do you want to grow?
Yes.
Then it's settled. I'll sponsor Detective Squad 214 and help you get caught up in science class at the same time.
Really? Thanks. I guess I should have trusted you from the beginning.
I'll do my best to be here for you and your squad. Most of all, though, what I said about God is true. You can always talk to him.
Thanks, Mrs. O. I don't hear mooing anymore. Do you think Duford faced his fear?
This way, cows!